everybody. So we're installing a ventilation maximum vent today, and first thing you're going to want to do is cancel out the old vents. I still haven't done it to that one. But second thing you're going to want to do is measure across the roof and figure out what your middle is. You do that for, if you're just using one vent like we are, you measure from one side to the other. It gave us 35. You divide that by 2, it gave us like 17.5. So you come over to 17.5 and it should land right in between 2 rafters, and that'll be where your vent goes. And then for the size of the hole, you want to measure down a foot from the ridge, and you want to cut your hole to be a foot by a foot without hitting a rafter. So we're just fixing the insulation here. It looks like the customer had a bit of a blowout. Some of it blew over somehow. So we're just gonna push that back in place. Usually when you blow in this kind of insulation, at the very end, you stand in the hatch and you kind of blow towards the hatch, and it can make a bit of a mess. Doesn't always turn out perfect. Usually it's up to the insulator to fix that, but oh well. Okay. Now you're gonna clear off your area here. It's okay to just wipe the sawdust into the vent hole. I mean, they used to insulate attics with wood chips, so it's not horrible. You know, bags, pieces of shingles, stuff like that. You want to try and keep that out of there, but sawdust won't hurt it. Going to bring our shingles up to this. Cut tight to your hole. Okay. Now you're ready to install your vent. So the reason you cut the hole a foot by a foot is because the hole in these ventilators is a foot by a foot. If you're a little bit off, it's okay. But like, if it's like way too small, it's not good. Yeah, I see it. Like, that's a perfect fit right there. If you have like a little tiny hole and you're putting this over it, you may as well just use a regular vent. I mean, it's really important that the vent hole is cut out to the size of the base of the vent. So first things first, You're gonna go around the hole just to get a seal. Really important you go like tight to the hole, just for like condensation, moisture, all that kind of stuff. And then I like to put some on the base of the vent too. And then just a couple dabs on the bottom. You don't want to close in the bottom of the vent, just because if any of this condensates, anything like that, it's going to run out the bottom, right? And then carefully place it. I'm just using my tape here to make sure my exposure is the same on both sides before I nail it down. And it is. Oh man. Now, normally I just put caulking around these on a roof with a good pitch. I just put some caulking around the edges to cover my nails, and then I'd shingle it in, but because this is a 312 pitch, we have to go around it with some ice shield. The best way to do that is to just grab a piece of ice shield, pull it down over the vent a lot, and then cut it. Now when you do this, you don't want to run your ice right to the bottom line of the shingle, just because your shingle, if you do that, the tar strip on the shingle is not going to stick to the other shingle. It's going to stick to the ice and water shield, and if for any reason that doesn't fuse, it can cause a blow off. So it's really important to keep this area clear so the other shingles can stick to it. Just going to wrap that up and over. Cut. Nice and cold today, so we're able to just put that wherever we want, not worry about it sticking to anything. But typically you don't want to just throw ice shield around like that, because it'll stick to everything. I'm going to fold these in, trim back your shield so you got about an inch, just because when you cut your shingles around you want to leave some water lines too. And you're ready to shingle around it. All right, you can cut it.